Get 'em.
Welcome, folks. Y'all come on in and make yourself at home. This here, well, this is the Rolling Thunder Podcast, your home for all things Rolling Thunder. This episode is brought to you by Mossy Oak, because everything is better in Bottomland. Kent Cartridge, quality matters. Performance counts. Shen Gear, waterfowl gear that is built better. And Benelli USA, dominate the skies.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Rolling Thunder Podcast. What's up, fellas? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. I didn't get to see either one of you before Christmas. What's new? Anything? Nothing?
Ice is gone.
Ice is gone.
Something just fell. What was that?
That was some glass or crystal.
Okay.
Didn't break.
Oh, all right. Well, then we're fine then. We're fine. Are there still ducks in Arkansas? Did the ice push them out or no?
No, they're there. Some.
Few.
Yeah. A lot are in Missouri, though. Stay at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ducks in Arkansas
Don't
gone.
exist. They ain't there. They ain't there.
No, man. I'll tell you what happened with that ice was made the ducks do a lot of really weird things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. I saw a few videos of dry feeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's wild.
Big dry feeds.
Yeah.
Felt like we're back up in Canada.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Be a little cold to be in Canada, though, right now.
It's cold to be in
Yeah.
Arkansas last week.
Well,
but, I mean, we started the week off hunting, 12, 14 degrees, and then before we came back to work yesterday, I was hunting, and it was 68
yeah.
degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I killed more mosquitoes than ducks the last day.
That is the epitome of the winter in the South.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. Well, you got any fun stories? I mean, I didn't go. I spent Christmas with family like a normal person, not like you two yahoos spending it knee deep in water.
Some would say shin deep.
There you go. Hashtag shin deep.
Man, it was a really, really fun week of hunting. Before that, I left out 3 days before Christmas, and I drove back to Florida and hung out with my family a little bit, did a little bit of hunting around the house. And Christmas morning, I spent it at the house, ate breakfast, and got on the road and started to head towards Arkansas. An hour and a half into my trip, my cool pack goes out of my truck. Power is gone.
Running them RPM sky high.
It's Christmas Day. There's nothing I can do about it. It's either drive back to Florida till something opens, or just take it off the chin and head to Arkansas. So I just decided the best thing for me to do is keep going to Arkansas with 6.3 miles to the gallon.
Mm-hmm. Not pulling a boat, just a truck.
Just trucking it.
That's tough.
It hurt.
How many gas stations were seen between here and Florida?
Filled up 3 times.
There you go.
It was rough, man. It was so bad.
How many hours do you have to go before you filled up? Did you?
Oh, dude, I would get about 2.5 hours and have to fill up. Yeah, and typically I fill up right here in Memphis and make it to Florida.
Whoa.
Yeah, dog.
Wow.
Luckily
How
for
big is your
me,
gas tank?
I get 21 gallons. Yeah, but I mean, 6.3 miles a gallon definitely hurt. But I did meet a Santa Claus at a Circle K, and either they're scanning my card every time I get gas, or they're really helping me out. He gave me a card, 10 cents off a gallon for the rest of the year. Yeah, dog.
For the rest of what year?
I was fixing to say.
2023.
Hey.
That would kind of sucked if he'd have given it to you right after Christmas. Like, it's good for the rest of the year. You got 6 days left on it.
Well, I've made good use of that gas card.
Yeah, he told me that this morning when we was driving in. I was like, is there a Circle K in town? There's got to be one in Oakland. If so, we're going to be stopping at that joint a lot.
No doubt.
That's gonna be a community card right there. But you have any truck problems or?
I got a boat problem. Yeah, I hit a log, little floater, second in line, and just follow my buddy through the cut. Old Levi's got it on video too. Almost rammed it in a tree and everything else. Dallas misses it, or he says that he hit something, but they think it just knocked it down and it came back up as soon as I was right there behind him.
Yeah.
Gosh.
God, that's
There goes a foot.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a foot.
They get the whole lower unit or just?
No, the low on my crankshaft that holds in the bottom piston, the bottom cylinder broke and went through the bottom cylinder.
You just got the boat back from the shop.
Yeah, different. That was on an insurance deal. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Motor's been fine. The bottom of the boat had to get fixed.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I think I had a total of 3 hunts, and it was weird. Cowling come off after that. Almost lost it. Luckily, I had my old trusty bungee cord, and I was going along. I thought I just broke the cowling off. I was like, well, that's gone. Charge that. And I just kept on going. And I'm like, why am I getting soaking wet? I look behind me, and the bungee cord is still attached to my D handle in front of the motor, and it's still attached to the cowling. And it's just getting sprung forward, and water just going everywhere and everything else. Dang. Well, it ran fine the rest of the morning until we got back to the boat ramp. It started clicking and clanking. It was like, something ain't right.
Well, at least you made it back.
Yeah.
Because that would have been hell trying to limp your way back after that. Oh, gosh.
Thankfully, our group, we didn't have any boat problems, but I swore to you it was going to happen. So the place that we were hunting, there's a ditch that everybody runs.
Raft Creek? You hunting Raft Creek, right?
Yeah. So everybody was excited because, it was open water and expected. We were like, man, we're going to get lucky in these woods. I didn't think they're going to be completely thawed out, but I was like, there's something we can work with. And so all our outboards ran at front, and I have a surface drive, so I held up the rear and just toted all the decoys in. And we run the ditch good and get into the woods. As soon as we get into the woods, I'm talking about 3 inches of ice.
God.
I'm passing boats, just like I held up the back of the line. I'm just pass this guy, pass this guy, pass this guy. Legally passing, for anyone wondering.
Yeah.
Legally. It's because we did get checked for that.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got to the hole that we wanted, and I spent from about 4:10 that morning to about 6:20 running circles in a hole, just running my boat, just working it as an ice eater to open it up. And we did that every single morning this week. So
Did it work?
it was successful. It produced. It produced. Man, we
Pictures
we were
coming
blessed.
February 1st, 2023.
See you in February, dog.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I was a good little boy. I spent Christmas at home, my family, Mary Kate's family, and I hadn't been hunting since we went to Oklahoma and Kansas, so I don't have any fun stories. But also, Drake, your story reminded me, why do boat problems only happen in the dark? Like, why? I don't know why that couldn't happen in the daylight.
Boogeyman.
I mean, every time that I've ever been in a boat or driven a boat where something has happened, it's been in the dark.
It's because of the boogeyman. Unless you're wearing your boogeyman mask, you don't get messed with. I didn't have my boogeyman mask on that day. I mean, obviously. And then on top of that, Levi, the Gertron, the Gert curse, he was in the boat. I should make him pay for it. He's probably the one who did it. It's cursed. But no one told me I had my damn headlamp still on top of my head. It wasn't turned on or anything.
You look like a oozer out there, huh?
Yeah. So
First time in the woods?
apparently. Well, we call these ducks in, and it's only 4. And he's not even focused on the ones that are right in front of me and Duff from like me to that door right there. They're just doing just this crazy stuff, And they splash, and the other 2 were still up a little bit, but they're coming through the trees. And Dallas, he claps those, boom, boom, and we're all over there celebrating like, yeah, we can actually still do it. Oh, my God, and I'm hooping and hollering. There's only 4 ducks, but hell, it made us feel good. And we'd go back and watch the video, and I'm wearing my damn headlamp on my head. I said, delete that right now.
Everything else was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Heck, the other day, before we got to the hole, it was a little daylight. We come in a little late, and we had the girls, and we're just sitting in the boat listening and watching, and we finally get to where we're going. And before we get out of the boat, Lauren's like, "Do you want to go ahead and take your headlamp off?"
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I said, "You know what? I do. Thank you very much."
I appreciate the reminder.
Yep.
That's funny.
No, we had some good hunts, good times. It's always a good time with the blowdown. But no, got to see a band. Got invited to this pretty cool place, and this group of ducks coming on top of us, and one guy only got to shoot, and sure enough, the only duck that he shot out of it was banded, and he's like, "Man, I swear you were just out there just shaking your duck call out, and they just come on in." Whatever makes you feel sleeping like.
You had all the guns. He got all the, it's the same thing that happened to Travis in Kansas.
Yeah.
The only dude that shot at it just so happened to be banded.
Yeah.
That
it was
is
a group
crazy.
of 15 or 20 just dump in weird, and he's the only one who get to shoot. One died, and sure enough.
Sure enough.
That's awesome. I've been seeing a lot of bands get killed in the last
I have
2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw two. We saw one in Kansas. Drake saw one. And then Travis
Two
shot
more.
it. Oh, y'all did shoot two more?
Yeah, our buddy shot a double band a couple days ago.
Dang.
Travis shot a double band the other day.
The guy that
My
shot the
buddy
band.
Jake shot a band out at his guide service too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The guy that we were hunting with in Kansas, him and Tripp were talking about it all morning about how neither one of them ever shot a band. And then Travis shoots his first band.
Neither one of us had claimed a band.
Claimed a band.
'Cause we
They'd
wanted to
seen
know.
them, but they just wanted, like, I know I shot that one. And then he shot two. And the one he shot a couple days ago was one had a money band. It was double banded.
Who did?
The guy at Travis with Life on the X.
Right on.
He hunted however many years, 20-something years, never knew that he shot a band. Now he shot two in less than a month. Three, technically.
Yeah, my buddy Jake, he guides out at AVF, and they were having some ice issues. And they tried to do some preventative maintenance and turn some wells on, open some stuff up. Well, the power died on them, and the well shut off at night, and everything froze back up. Well, they get out there, it's just all ice. So what they did, they went back to the clubhouse and got full body decoys, stuck it on top of the ice, stuck some mojos out in the ice, and they killed the ducks.
Jeez.
We had, the same morning that Travis shot that band, we had two ducks laying on the ice. You remember that?
Yeah.
On the ice. We had open water, but they landed on the ice.
But
the ice skating went skidding across there.
Well, I'm glad that, some of your buddies shot them in the fields, found a way last week. Yeah. But, I was pretty stoked because every field that we were hunting at locked up. And now you would see some ducks feeding on the edges of them, like close to like a ditch right where they're pumping out. But for the most part, them ducks had to be in the woods. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of guys struggled, and
but he didn't.
I'm not saying that we didn't, but the biggest thing is, man, you got to get out there and scout, because them birds they were in the woods. You just had to find them, and they'd be rafted up in small spaces that they were keeping water open. And I knew that going up there, and I've been saying it the week before the freeze. They're going to be somewhere in the woods, keeping something open, and they're staying there. They're not going anywhere else. I mean, it's too cold.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be too cold for ducks to move. I believe that. And you all saw that in Canada. Mm-hmm. And if you can find where they're at, you can stay on them as long as you want. And if you run the hole first, you get there, do what it takes, you can stay on ducks all week long. And luckily, our crew that we hunt with, man, when we get up here, we're here to kill ducks. We're not here to drink. We're not here to party. We're not here to we're coming to kill ducks. And so whatever it takes to do that, sleeping at ramps, taking turns, taking shifts, whatever it is, running boats like I had to do every single morning. But when I have found when ducks get somewhere like that they're keeping open and they're able to get comfortable in there, they do some crazy things. In the words of Brett Barbie, he said those ducks this weekend looked like they were driving big old sailboats. They're just swinging their arms left and right as fast as they could. It was insane how fast they'd get into a hole that they were comfortable with. They wanted to be there. They'd been there, and they just...
You're not having to convince them they want to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And
well, Well, that's like how it is up in Canada. I mean, them feeds, they want to be there. They've been there. They're comfortable, Mm-hmm. It's crazy the stuff that they do.
And when it's like that, in public woods, having birds that want to be in a place, it makes it so much
easier.
Just easier because when you're sitting up there working birds, swinging, 4 or 5 times before they get finished, the likeliness of somebody around you, maybe not shooting at those specific birds, but shooting at a bird, close by you, that flares your birds that you're working. So the faster you can get a duck down in a hole just makes it so much better and not near as frustrating. Because, how many times do you sit in a hole and somebody shoots 1 or 2 times and you're like, man, I swear they're just trying to break our ducks up,
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. When I opened back up on the 26th, it's been froze up for a few days, and man, we get in there and we pull up the boat ramp. It's like 4:05, and there's just a whole slew of people there. And we're a slow place that we can't really support a whole lot of people. And well, all the main spots are taken, which we figured we weren't going to be going with all that riffraff anyways. We went and got away from some people, and man, we go up, or we're going down, and I've seen everything's taken that we were, playing Ace, B, C, all the way through Z, basically. And I told Dallas, I said, why don't we just kind of go on up, get to this little area where, where some water's moving, maybe some ducks are in there, maybe not, who knows. And we get up there, we just turn the motor off, and we can hear them. We're like, oh, crap. Yeah, like thousands of them up in there. So we just kind of ease on up, and was like, I got a hole marked over here. We went and looked at it, and we're like, Dad said, well, I got one about 200 yards over here. We looked at it, a couple blowdowns, and sure enough, it was shin deep water and no ice at all, and man, daylight hit. It's a good thing Gertron wasn't there because he probably would have cursed it. But somebody needed to be there with a camera because you're talking about shots messing up birds. These ducks were just so comfortable with being there. It didn't mess them up.
Even when shots rang off, they didn't care.
They just wanted in there that bad.
They wouldn't even pick up and flare. The wing beats wouldn't pick up or anything. You'd hear them shots, and you just kind of chatter just a little bit louder, and man, they just stayed content. Our buddies were down there, and next thing you know, make another swing and dump her on in. We didn't even shoot into the biggest group of the morning that morning. We were like, oh crap, we were supposed to shoot. I look over at Dallas like, dude, we got to start killing ducks at some point.
Those are fun mornings though when you can kick back and just watch them.
Yeah. Heck, Dallas at the end of the hunt, Dallas he's got this Boogerman mask. It's a blue face mask that has like the Batman character on it. It's got like 2 little guinea horns on the top and everything else.
And we're not talking about like a navy dark blue.
No,
it's bright blue.
But I got a video of him before the hunt, and I pan over at him. He says, "Batman kills mallard ducks too." After the hunt, he got out right in the middle of the hole and was just going on and on. He wouldn't put his duck call down, and it's like, all right, we've had enough. It's time to go.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Last one's in, the first one's out. We'll take it.
That's awesome. Well, I was getting a little bit worried because this water this year has just been a nightmare. I mean, we started the year off, when you talk about no water, we had no water. And then when the split closed, or came in, however you want to say it, all the rivers rose up. And then they dropped back off. But today, over in Arkansas, 3.35 inches of rain.
I bet we got more than that down south.
That was just today.
That was in Jonesboro.
Oh, yeah.
That was just today.
So that's a medium spot.
Yeah, that didn't count the downpour we got yesterday, too.
Yeah.
You talk about water off in them woods, some blowdown hunting.
Stuff's coming up.
As soon as we get out of this office, you can find me over that bridge.
Or you can't find me. Booga booga.
I'm excited, though. I mean, really and truthfully, I know it's been a tough year for a lot of folks, but there's a lot of ducks in Arkansas. And, man, it's super cold up north still. Stuff still froze up. I don't think it's going to thaw out. So with it getting cold again in Arkansas, it's supposed to drop back off. January should be a good month. So
January is always a good month.
Yeah. Birthday's coming up.
January 19th, dog. Birthday hunt.
I may have to bum me a old birthday hunt with the Tripp Hodges. I don't know.
Oh,
yet.
man.
You
You
don't
better
know.
get on the books. If you're going to plan on that, you better go ahead and get on the books.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Killers is born on January 19th. me and old Drake Levey over there, we share a birthday.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
sure enough.
Can I be a part of that party? I want to be invited to that birthday party.
You got to be a part of the VIPs, dog.
VIP clubs.
Dang. It was worth a shot. Did you talking about the water raising up, January mallards in Arkansas? Where are you going next week?
Probably Pheasanthaw.
I'm talking to Tripp. You going somewhere?
Oh, I'm going out of town.
Yeah, I'm not asking y'all where you going in Arkansas.
I'm like,
I know where you going.
I've never stepped foot in Pheasanthaw.
this dog's looking at me like I'm about to tell him something.
Tripp's like,
Yeah, I share my Onyx account with you. Just send it to me there. No, where are you going next week? You and Gurk are going somewhere.
So we are going to Colorado,
to get cursed.
and
Man, you say that we shot 85 mallards in 3 days in Oklahoma and Kansas.
Yeah, I don't care. He's still cursed.
Well, we're going to Colorado, and I didn't know about this till yesterday.
Yeah.
Spencer called me, and my favorite thing in the world is to shoot ducks in the Arkansas timber. It'll always be. That's my favorite place to kill a mallard duck at. But I may be getting the opportunity to do something that's on my bucket list, which is shooting mallards in a little warm slough.
Skinny water mountain ducks.
That will be wild in the mountains.
You better bring your fishing pole too.
Fishing pole.
Catch you some trout while you hunting.
I'm gonna save my trout for head guide Levey for February.
I gotta have a boat.
But yeah, me and
Yeah, you
Levi,
get that lower unit fix, he might be able to take you.
Yeah, I got a boat, dog.
Yeah.
But me
Nah,
and
trout
Levi,
don't like surface drive motors.
we'll throw a trolling motor on that rig. Me and Levi will fly out Sunday, and we'll be there for 3 days in Colorado. And we're going to shoot honkers, but that guy, I wish I knew his name. Like I said, I'm just new on this. I had no clue this was happening. But he sent Levi a little snippet of some mallards they shot yesterday morning. So got me pretty jacked.
Yeah, that'll be fun. When you going for that?
I'll be going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, back Thursday, or maybe back Wednesday night. So, but I'll be in Arkansas this weekend. So
Of next week?
yeah,
Oh, you ain't missing nothing. It's raining.
good.
Again? I mean, that's not all
Monday
bad,
through
but
Thursday next week.
well, that's good. That's when we'll be in the office.
Yep.
Time that out good.
Yep. Sure enough.
Hate it for him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Rain's not all bad.
rain is good.
Yeah, rain's awesome, but whenever it's 70 degrees, like heck, it's 71. I look at the weather right now. It's
I got 72.
for here.
Yeah,
Gracious.
It's 71 back
72
It was
home.
negative 9 degrees.
2 weeks ago.
Not even 2 weeks ago.
Week and a half, yeah.
Yeah, the 23rd before it went out, we went hunting. That's probably the coldest my hands have ever been. It took them 30 minutes. My thumbs 30 minutes before they quit burning and stinking.
Yeah.
The wind
Yep.
was that bad. I mean, it was fine in the wood whenever you get to the ramp and nothing's cutting the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That
Oh,
Friday
my
before
God.
Christmas, it was in Nashville. It was -7. It was. I went Christmas shopping with Mary Kate that Thursday night. It was 58 degrees. When we got home, it was 29, and when I woke up, it was -7.
Gracious.
I mean, we shot our ducks, but I don't even know if I blew my duck call for a total of 10 minutes. I sat back and cooked, I think, 8 cans of any winnies on a blowdown. I'm for real. So we had this
Sticking
dirty
your
Santa.
hands over it.
Yeah, we had this dirty Santa deal at my family's Christmas, and well, I was in Walmart. I was like, I don't know what to get, so I went to the outdoor section. I was like, I'll just get something that I would want to get. Maybe I'll try to get it. I found one of these little burners that hooks up to a little green can. I was like, oh yes, that's gonna be keep my hands warm when I'm hunting the next couple of days. Hell yeah. Well, sure enough, Here comes Dirty Santa. It's my turn to go. I knew which one I wanted.
Picked his own present.
Picked my own present up, and they're like, "Oh my God, I wonder what it could be," because they didn't know I brought it. And sure
Oh my
enough,
gosh, it's perfect.
enough, I started taking stuff out, and I took it out. They're like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And I kind of turned around like, "Oh, I said, yeah."
You tried to bluff him. Nah, y'all don't want this.
No,
Oh, that's
nobody stole it, and I
funny.
went home happy and cooked me some veiny weenies.
That's amazing.
If you ain't had cooked veiny weenies,
I can't say that I have.
See, I haven't.
Also, it's pronounced Vienna. Vienna sausages.
He's from Arkansas. He says roof, and
I say whatever I want because it's free country.
and they pronounce Bono.
He's got.
Bono, and they say now over there in Arkansas.
No,
I know plenty of people from Alabama that say no.
No, not now. Now. I'm telling you. Yeah, real nasal.
It's amazing.
Oh, Willie Nelson over here.
As long as it's not Levi.
Big. Tagging, bagging.
If y'all don't believe about the Gert curse, ask Riley.
So, I'm not a believer in it because
Maybe he's just cursing the state of Arkansas.
we smoked him when we went west, but he didn't have a camera. He was shooting.
Ooh. How about Gurkatron texted me last Thursday at like 8:30, and he's like, "Hey man, I'd like to go with you this morning." Which it's 8:30, it's late at night. But I've been hearing about this curse, so I kind of hey man, we're full.
Poor kid.
That'd have been the perfect time to break it. We had two curses at camp this past week. We had the Gurktron, and we had our buddy Tom that works for Jack Daniels. He's been cursed ever since. They basically have to break it every year. And whenever Gurktron was in camp, we had to split up because we had too many people. And sure enough, one hunt, Tom was with them. They went and killed a bunch of ducks and killed that double band. Like, it's lifted!
Start doing a rain dance in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Man, back on how cold it was. So, again, I went back to Florida for Christmas for 3 days. And we had mallards in Florida. That don't happen, for anybody wondering, in the Panhandle of Florida. You don't get mallards. And so, anyways, I'm running around with this new black lab little pup, my Riley. It's her third hunt. And we shoot our ducks early. It's a wood duck hunt. And killed a few gadwall and teal. But anyways, she goes and picks up the first 6 ducks like a champ. I mean, she's just, as soon as I say her name, she's off the stand, just breaking through ice, back on the stand. Loving it. Last group in the morning comes in, we shoot. I think we shot 3 ducks out of it. And, I get ready to send her. I said, "Riley." She doesn't go anywhere. "Riley." She kind of turns her head and looks at me like, "I will kill you. I'm not getting in this water." And I said, "No, dog." I said, "You got to get these ducks." So anyways, I threw her off the stand. She goes and swims over there, picks it up. And I said, "All right, that's your last one. We'll get you on out of here." And I carried her all the way back to the truck. Gave her my jacket.
Jeez.
But I mean, it was brutally cold, which I think I had a lot more higher expectations for what that cold was going to do. And then, we get blown out with 60-degree weather right after. It's just.
Yeah. You think there's any chance that how fast and how cold it got? Do you think it may have pushed it past us?
Oh, there was
sure
ducks
some,
everywhere. Yeah. I mean, Mississippi was loaded. Alabama was loaded.
Yeah.
And if you go to Arkansas, if you cross that bridge right now and drive around, the amount of snow geese, it looks like it's February. I mean, there's a ton of fowl in the South.
Yeah. I guess it's been nice. Had a bunch of south winds since the freeze.
A lot of south winds.
Well,
So, and it's after the 21st. So they're kind of.
I bet
Going
North
back
Delta
north
is
anyway.
loving the south wind.
Oh, gosh.
That's what I think it was either Eric or Brandon. They told me, it was like, man, my favorite weather days are south wind,
Me too.
south push days.
Me too.
So I don't like that.
Yeah, because they're getting our bird. Yeah,
I'm south,
we
so
are.
I need a north wind.
Well, yeah, I'm south too. I like north wind. No. Brooks and them been killing them on the island.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He hit me with the invite.
Yeah, speaking of Brooks, hey Brooks, man, we want to come hunting, dog. What the hell,
Come on,
man? We're all good buddies. You want to take us off all redfish fishing whenever we're hanging out in Venice, talking about killing ducks? Well, it's time, buddy. We calling.
It's here.
Yeah, we calling.
Taxman has arrived.
He hit me with an invite the day before Christmas. I'm in Florida. Couldn't go. Yeah, I was upset.
Hey Brooks, I could have went.
Birthday hunt on the island.
Man, birthday hunt at White Oaks.
Let's do both. Because in Tennessee, you can hunt in the afternoon.
There you go. we'll hunt the Tennessee hole.
There you go.
White Oaks, January 19th. Anyone out there listening?
Yeah.
We're open.
Yeah, we'll sit at
Knock,
the
knock.
tower and shoot swing ducks.
We're just letting you know our calendars are free.
I couldn't imagine. I've never been out there. I mean, I've just watched videos of it over and over again, but I couldn't imagine sitting at that tower and watching those ducks all of last week.
Oh, my
I bet it
gosh.
was insane. I bet it was insane.
I bet it was.
Well, killing ducks or not killing ducks so far this season, good news. We have 27 days left. We're just now halfway through. So, January goes by fast.
It does. It really does.
And every day that passes is one day closer to turkey season.
Man, speaking of turkey season, I've had one heck of a duck season, but man, I can really feel it. Turkey's gonna pay.
I'm telling you.
I can feel it.
I'm not ready to talk about them.
I'm always ready to talk about them.
I'm always ready to think about them.
I'm at peace with my addiction. I know that it has taken hold of me, and I've got no problem talking about it because there's nothing that I can or can't do that will make it better or pass by or get here faster. So I'm just like, whatever. Might as well make the most of it.
I'm not sure what kind of...
I was walking around all last week with a mouth call in my mouth. I don't care. I don't care it was January.
I'm not sure what kind of medical disease I have. I should probably go see, somebody to figure out. But
I'd be more interested to see which ones you don't have.
yeah. But man, when it's duck season, I don't even think about a turkey.
Man,
It's because you're young.
When it's turkey season,
You're in that state. Brooks has talked about it. I've heard him or seen him on the YouTubes, wherever it was. You're in that stage of life where it's kill, kill.
Yep.
Kill.
The limiting out stage.
Gotta kill. Oh, if I don't kill today, God dang it.
When I was your age, my favorite
used to do
season
that.
was whatever was in season.
and I swear to you, when it's turkey season, I'll tell you, man, I don't even really like duck hunting them. I could do without it. Turkeys. And now I'll never say.
Then trade show season rolls around. Like, man, I don't even really like hunting so much. I just want to work.
No, it's not that. But I mean, Spencer definitely says it best. Good Lord made two different seasons at two different times for a reason. Because I'm telling you, if it was turkeys, if turkeys and duck season fell at the same time, I'm not sure what I would do. I would, other than just go insane.
Duck hunt in the mornings, turkey hunt in the afternoons.
Well, you can do what we do in Tennessee when we duck hunt. We see a squirrel, we shoot a squirrel, and it turns into a squirrel hunt. You could duck hunt, and you hear one gobble. You go step off and hunt that one, and then come back.
God, there's a couple hunts where I've seen some dad squirrels. So big, I even thought about mounting them. I was like, I'm duck hunting, but man, that's a big one.
Do y'all have those black squirrels down there?
Few. We got a lot of gray and fox squirrels, but the fox squirrels are like the size of cats.
I was fixing to say, I've seen a fox squirrel the size of Brooke in Arkansas before. That thing was huge. I pulled up and I was fixing to shoot it. I was like, man, I don't know if this shotgun will even take that thing down. It'd probably eat them and then throw them back at me.
That's what happened to all the ducks in Arkansas.
These fox squirrels ate them.
These squirrels been eating them.
Boy. Our good friend Dallas Odom Court, he has been hell on the mice that have tried to come up in our camp.
What's the count now?
It's over 40.
Damn.
They just keep coming. I'm like, what about these holes that they're coming through? It's like, was like, well, that's where they're coming. I got to put a trap right there. Why don't we like board it up? I was like, well, they got to have a place to go. I'm like,
Yeah. Instead
Well, if we board it up, I can't put the trap there.
instead of, fixing the problem and, completely making it where they can't come in the house. No, let's just keep it open. Yeah.
let's just keep it up. We'll just keep killing them. Like, so for example, where I stay at in our camp is in the back part of the trailer, and there's a big master bath connected to it. Well, there used to be this big jacuzzi tub in there that the previous guys just like basically built a frame over it, and boarded it up. It's just fine, sure, whatever. Well, there's been so many mice coming up through there. They have a sure enough like Tom and Jerry. You just take a Nerf ball through it, like
Perfect cookie
door.
cutter. That's
Yeah, mouse door.
amazing.
So that's been like the ultimate dad zone. You open up the bathroom door, and in between the jacuzzi tub and the sink and the counter, there's just like a little space, but it's probably about a foot wide. And there's blood spots here, blood spots there, blood spots.
Gracious.
I got back from Christmas, walked up in there, and one got clapped, man, and it startled me. I walked in like, oh my God, there's a rat. And I'm like, what's wrong with this rat? Trap done clamped him on his head and peeled his skin back.
Oh.
Dude had teeth half-inch long, top and bottom. I'm like, oh my God, it looks like a beaver.
Maybe the rats have been eating the ducks.
I can just imagine Dallas.
Chuck E. Cheese up in Drake's camp.
Because Dallas is living at camp, correct? So,
Well, now I don't blame him for wanting to kill somebody. He got to do something past time.
Yep.
well, I can just imagine.
We've shot 2 with 22 revolver rat shots.
Jeez. If that ain't the most down-home Arkansas thing I ever heard in my life.
If you haven't met Dallas Odom yet, you
Of
need
course.
to.
Yeah.
Yes. But I can imagine that guy sitting on the couch in his dad boxers, nothing else on. Good little TV show rolling. Probably some Andy Griffin going. Just waiting
Western
on
Griffith.
Yeah, sorry, Griffith. Waiting on a mice trap to go off.
That the Griffith or what the crowd favorite, the blowdown is. I found it the other day. It's on 24/7, no matter what. We even put it on when it got super cold. Me and him stayed in there. The night of the 22nd, it started getting real cold. It got down to whatever it was like negative something, like the wind chill was, a single digits that night. And man, we all stayed right there in the living room. We put all the little space heaters right in there so we could stay warm, and it still wasn't warm. It was 40 degrees in there. And we put on, we're just sitting there. I got a video, find it, and it says the ultimate U-log.
What?
Yeah, so what it is, it's a channel. It is nothing but just a big fireplace.
Oh, my God.
I got a video where Dallas sitting here with his feet propped up and doing this.
No heat. Just
That's
imagine it.
amazing. That is absolutely
Yeah, check out our
amazing.
fireplace over here.
So how cold did it get in Arkansas? We put a fireplace on the TV. That's how cold it got.
Jesus.
Oh, my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment around there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, before the freeze happened, there was a big wind gust storm that came across
forgot
Arkansas.
about that. So that with the wind brought snow and sleet.
That's right.
Things like that. Well, whenever that stuff started to hit, man, we have this false roof over the main roof on the trailer, which is like a protection barrier type deal. It's tin, framed up, whatever. Well, the previous guys who had it done or whatnot, they didn't really secure it to the frame of the house. They secured it with like 6 nails on this side. And the only reason I know this is because whenever that wind hit, we had this false roof because it was kind of clapped out a little bit. You know, it would talk every now and again. We had this big, huge tarp over it, like this big rubberized tarp, real heavy duty, and had it all, anchored down, whatnot. And that wind hit, it caught that tarp, and that roof like that.
Yeah.
It caught that roof. It caught that roof, and man, I heard it, and I looked behind me because everyone's in the front, kind of doing their own little missions of winterize stuff, and sure enough, I see just the black pearl. I said, "Oh, run! Look out!" And that thing comes over. There's so
The
much
sun just
force.
went away. It just went dark.
Yeah, there's so much force. The cinder blocks that was anchoring it down come flying over. Almost hits my buddy Dolly. It lands a foot from him in his truck. Like, literally, I said, look out. And he didn't hear me. All of a sudden, he just hears thunk. And he's like, what the hell? What was that? And he looked down, and there's a cinder block literally a foot from him.
I got a Snapchat.
It ripped off the
Oh my gosh.
the tin roof, or I say it basically folded it like a taco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had all the wind and rain or whatever
Going
trying to come up
straight
in.
into the camp.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got a Snapchat from Drake.
She's fixed now. Or got a good Band-Aid over it now.
He got a Snapchat and he says, "On the struggle bus down here at the blowdown, it looked like a can of sardines that somebody just opened half the lid up, and it was their roof." I was like, "Gosh, I mean, you can really see the stars sitting on the couch, huh?"
You think mice could get in now? Wait till they find out that roof ain't there no more.
So that was the protection roof. Like we had a roof on
Like a
the
roof roof, yeah.
that was made with a trailer,
Yeah.
but it leaked and
Yeah.
crap like that, So it's fixed now. We're safe. We're dry for now until we get another.
Till the
one
next
come through.
windstorm comes
Yeah.
through.
Y'all should have just left that roof open and let the hawks kind of hang out and help out Dallas Odom, get all them rats out of there.
What's hurting us is that we're surrounded by woods on one side and a CRP field on the other. And then right beside us, in between us and the woods, there's this old trailer that used to be one of our buddies' camps that's been all like sunken in. It's just a real POS place. Mm-hmm. And that's got to be the headquarters. I want to burn that place so bad. Ugh.
You walk in headquarters.
You can't walk in there. Like the roof's all caving in and everything else. It's nasty.
I bet there's snakes.
I
all
was
over
just
there in the
fixing to
summer.
say, I bet the summertime that place is loaded.
Golly.
No,
There's so
thank
many
you.
rats over there. You know that rat that I told you about that had the long teeth?
Yeah.
I just went over there just to throw it by it, because there's real tall weeds around it. And I just walked over there and threw it. There went another rat. I'm like, oh my God. They're everywhere.
That's got to be where they're coming from.
Yeah. That in the CRP field.
Y'all's camp is just a vacation home. They live over there.
Yeah, and our buddies said before we got in, like, yeah, Duff. Yeah, we've never really had any rat problems. We never even really seen any.
Liar.
That Tom and Jerry door's been in the hot tub room. It's been there for a long time. That didn't just happen over the summer, dog.
They've maintained it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
That's amazing.
They got the edges beveled and everything.
Got crown molding, doorbell.
Yeah, they had a little Christmas wreath sitting above it and everything else.
It's even got house numbers on it. Comes up on Google Maps.
Lord have mercy.
That's hilarious. Tripp, who's got a better mustache, me or Tripp, or me or Drake?
Is that a real question, dog?
That is a real question. Because I know the answer.
I'm gonna have to give it the world chant.
Yeah, that's what the correct answer was anyway. So I just wanted
Tippy hat.
I just didn't want there
I've
to be
had
any
mine
gray
longer.
area. Yeah, I'm coming up on a year actually.
Now,
Before I trimmed it up, it was covering my bottom lip. It looks, just see some of the pictures that Levi had. I look like a goober.
Old Goolberry.
there's one thing that makes that mustache on the Leafster better. If you didn't know this,
He's
That,
got rat teeth coming out from underneath.
no, that Billy Ray Cyrus, Alan Jackson. I'm trying to think of some guys who rocked mullets back in the day.
Yeah.
All them curls back there are not. They're not natural. That man
No.
has straight hair. He goes.
I got a perm.
he goes to the beauty shop and gets a perm.
Oh my!
Bet your ass. Absolutely. My wife loves it.
He went and got it renewed the other day.
Absolutely. New year, new mullet, new me. Let's kill some ducks. There's one year.
I'm gonna start calling you the Perminator.
Rock on.
Yeah. Dude, there's one year I had real long hair, top, all the way around, and changed up my luck. I did this myself, got some clippers, and I buzzed just the top part right here. So it was all buzzed on the top and long in the back.
Oh, my God.
Shit you not. We started killing ducks, and I left that thing till the end of the season.
Maybe you should do it now.
I would, too.
No, it's shaped up now. I look good.
You're married. It don't matter.
It's a little frizzy
That's right.
now. A little frizzy now.
But see, I can respect that because
Right.
I didn't shave a mustache until like a week into turkey season. I hunted Alabama, Mississippi in the first week of Tennessee and didn't shoot a bird. And I shaved the mustache and killed 6 in the next 4 weeks.
Gosh.
So
me too.
I'm a big superstition guy.
Yeah, my mustache is just trying to come in.
Yeah, you got clear hair.
Look like you got pencil marks on your face. Little kindergartner playing connect the dots on your upper lip.
Maybe I just run down to Party USA and go buy me a mustache. How about
Go
that?
to the place that the Perminator goes to get his hair done. Maybe they could do something to you.
They set me up. Looking for a stash. That's awesome.
This podcast has gone off the rails.
I'm just glad my mustache ain't got a whole lot of white hairs in it like my chin does.
White hairs. You're only 30.
I know. I grow my dang facial hair. I got a lot of white hairs on my chin and on top of my head.
Gosh.
That's bad. That's what happens when you kill a lot of ducks, man. You get old, get tired. You ain't got to worry about sleeping at the ramp.
I was when he was saying that. The first thought that came into my head was, "I'm so glad my ramp sleeping days are behind me."
Yeah. I'm not
Oh
doing
my
that.
gosh!
Shout out.
But when I was his age,
I'll
I
get
did
there
it.
if we
I
need
did it a
to. I'll
bunch.
get there at 2:00. Put our boats in, hang out for a couple hours, listen to Z Randy run his mouth, and then hop in a boat and go.
Levi's gonna have a big old time editing this podcast.
Speaking of ramp sleeping, I do put in my fair share. I sleep at the ramp a lot. However, shout out to Big Dog Holt Gillum. You want to see somebody sleep at the ramp? That son of a gun will sleep at a ramp.
Yeah, me and him might be best friends next year.
That boy can sleep on a ladder. How many videos you got of him sleeping?
Oh my God! I have an
That
whole
sounded
album.
weird. How many videos have you
Yeah.
have him sleeping?
I watch him sleep all the time.
We're talking about
That sounded so
talking
bad.
about kids slept through a 16-man slammer this year. And somebody asked me, well, y'all didn't wake him up? I mean, we're shooting guns the whole time. He's laid down.
Why is he sleeping for?
I think he's got narcolepsy. I
Got
mean,
to.
kid sleeps. And I mean,
You sleep a lot too.
he beats me. He beats me. I never thought somebody could sleep better than I could. That kid can sleep. You should see these pictures and videos I have of him. I mean, any kind of the log that you'd think, man, if we killed a big old limit of mallards, we ought to lay them up on that log and take us a log pick. Holt's like, new bed. I've never seen it.
Could use a
Y'all
root
should
ball
have
as
just
your
put,
pillow.
put the ducks on the log and just went like over the top of it.
Sleepy Holt.
That would be hilarious if you did that. Line him up and then just ignore him. Just stack him on
Yeah.
top of him.
It's awesome. Man,
Oh,
it's
man.
been fun, though, taking him.
Is he still going to be a youth for the last youth hunt?
Yeah. Yeah. So we get to take him on another youth day. If we didn't have a real job, we'd be chasing 62, including our youth hunts.
That's fine.
You got to grow up sometime.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
That's
got to
fine.
grow up sometime.
It's finna be turkey season.
I am excited about turkey. I'm excited about.
I want to get you your first bird.
Everybody says that.
You want to talk about a curse? He keeps talking about the Gert curse.
Oh, I'm definitely cursed. 100%. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, everybody can
The
make fun of me.
Perminator expires on January 31st.
That's the problem. He didn't have a perm. There was no perm.
I had normal hair.
Ooh. We may need to do the rally cap like you did last duck season for turkey season.
Lauren made him cut it for that wedding. And
No, actually, she didn't make me cut it. I wanted to look good for the wedding. I didn't want all this mess going on. You know, I wanted to look good. I thought she'd be happy. She's like, oh, man, I'm like this. I wanted you to have it.
Oh,
Like,
Drake.
let me go glue it back on real quick.
But we're it's duck season. We're talking about turkeys, but
Yeah.
that guy.
What's the problem?
I've taken Drake to some of the finer places that I consider to shoot turkeys, and it didn't happen. We went to Spencer. Spencer has a zoo over here in Somerville. Yeah. Anybody who is close to Spencer that he needs to impress, he takes them to the zoo. Well, me and Drake got to go to the zoo one morning.
Home, back up. They killed a turkey the day before. Take me and Tripp. Don't kill anything.
Not only don't kill anything, we heard 2 gobbles.
Yeah.
The whole morning.
Yeah. The next day, go back, and they kill a turkey.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cursed to me.
He's cursed.
Yeah.
So you last spring was mine. You can take him this spring.
Okay. I think you just went with him. I think that's what your problem was.
I don't know. I can't find that green leaf hat and mask anywhere. It's got to be in your box.
Truck got cleaned out about a month ago.
This is going to be my first and last podcast that I get to host on my own.
We got to make Eli work somehow.
Eli?
Yeah. The Gertron. He has multiple names. Levi's too close to Levey.
How do we close it out? We can't talk about turkeys before we end the podcast about duck season.
That's fair.
Let's say
Who's going to close the season out with more ducks between you two?
that's how you want to close it.
I'm just asking.
Well, I can tell you this. Tripp hunts hard. He hunts with a lot of guys.
That's true.
A lot of people. A lot of guns. I don't do that. So he's probably going to have more ducks.
Okay.
But I'm probably drinking more whiskey than he is.
This has gone off the rails.
I've killed a bunch of ducks. I'm just out there to work my dog.
Yeah,
I've had a
that's how my
lot of
brother
joy.
is.
Look, I have had a lot of joy taking that little black dog this year.
Man, I've heard from so many people that duck hunting is just so different when you bring your own dog.
Yeah.
Like it's just not like different, but it's just so much more enjoyable.
It is. I mean, and there's been a lot of mornings that, and not that I haven't taken my gun off the tree, but there's been a lot of times that I didn't take my gun off the tree, and it does, and I'm mad at them. I'm pissed off. I feel like they went to my mama's house and slapped her. Like, I want to kill every duck in Arkansas. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't care how much, gets said about me, about sleeping at ramps or being a young gun, this and that. I want to kill him. And
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm going to do
I just
whatever it
can't
takes
wait
to kill him.
I can't wait till you get older and we're like, man,
Well,
You
I'm
remember
glad I
that?
ain't doing that no more.
Right,
that's where I'm getting to. That's where I'm getting to. I'm pissed off, and I'm still in that stage of just burn them down. However, I can feel the shift, and I don't know.
How old are you now?
I'll be 24 here in a few days.
Oh, you still got
You got at least 2 years.
Now, that does not mean I'm not sleeping a ramp and I'm not racing. I'm definitely doing it. But I think what's been fun for me this year is not only, hunting with a new pup, but taking Holt. He's hunted with us pretty much every morning. And Holt, for people who don't know him, he's an Arkansas local. He just turned 15, so he's a younger kid. And he's real quiet, but he is infatuated with duck hunting and duck calls. And it's just been fun watching him get to experience Arkansas duck hunting to the fullest. Because even people who are from Arkansas, they don't always get to see it, or get to do it. And this isn't no shame to folks in Arkansas. It's all over the place. But there's people in the woods that weren't taught how to hunt correctly.
no.
And you can't hunt correctly till you've seen it done correctly. People probably hated me before, I got to see like, wow, this is how you're supposed to do it, So it's been really fun taking him and watching him get excited and experience, seeing ducks in the woods. It's been awesome. So I've really enjoyed it. So I can feel the shift. And I know what people, I get it. you change and you slow down. And I know I'll slow down with sleeping at ramps. Maybe I'll just get, maybe.
I hope you don't ever slow down. So I can be like, hey, where we at in the morning?
Yeah.
All right, I'll bring you breakfast.
Well, I wasn't necessarily going to say slow down, but just be more absorbent is what I would tell you. Because when it comes, because I probably turkey hunt like y'all duck hunt, I would say, and I have, if anything, I've sped up.
Yeah.
But I've just taken it in a lot more as I do it.
Yeah. We were on a group phone call. We literally had left the ramp, and my whole group hopped on the phone like maybe 30 minutes after and talked about it. And one of my buddies says, man, it just keeps getting better and better. And it's always like, man, last year was so good. Like, there's no way we're going to top it. And then you top it. And then, this year, so good, there's no way we're going to top it. And then it just keeps getting better. But the only way for it to get better is because you can only kill so many ducks. The only way for it to get better is to find different ways to enjoy it. And I think if we can do that and be grateful in the little things, if you can do that, I don't think you'll ever lose that fire. You might be tired, and you might be grouchy, and you might not want to put your boat in and run it at 4 a.m. anymore. But there's no way that just burning inside of you, that it's not going to go away. We'll be like old Dennis up there, just running the woods, Man, it's fun, and I love being with my buddies, and it's been a really fun start to the year. And like I said earlier, man, we got 27 days left. It seems like a long time, but it'll be gone.
It'll be over like that. Next thing you know, we'll be rolling in Opryland. Yeah. It's gonna go by quick.
It'll be gone. So from a young gun 24-year-old, man, soak it in. We only get so many days. Mm-hmm. We get 60 of them. And we're not promised 60. So when you're out there,
especially not here coming up.
That's right. We got a lot of work to do. But when you're out there, man, if it's bad, if it's good, if it's just in the middle, whatever, just find a way to enjoy it. Remember something from every hunt. Keep a journal and write down, things that happen on the hunts that you can look back at in June, and just take it all in.
Drake, how are you going to end out the year? Do you have any TED Talks you'd like to jump up on a soapbox?
Oh, I'm going to probably end out the year thankful that it's over with. No, every duck season.
That is not true. You are not telling the truth.
Every duck season, by the end of it, I'm like, all right, I'm about getting tired of it. All right, getting tired of it's probably not the right words, but just ready for a new season to start. Something different to change. Go trout fishing, turkey hunting, running yo-yos, bass fishing. Next thing you know, we'll be going to play golf, and we'll be. Speaking of golf, I got 2 new golf clubs I get to try out this year. Yeah, y'all boys is done for. Dr. Spinach is going to be on the course in his Crocs.
We just had a very thought-provoking and motivational speech from Tripp, and then Drake brings it in with, I got 2 new golf clubs.
That's come from a guy that's seen it all.
Yeah. Drake, how do you want to end out the season? Man, I don't know, but them golf clubs, man, I'm telling you.
Hit the links, man.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think I'll definitely be missing it, but I'll definitely be looking forward to what we got coming in the line.
There's a lot of big things coming.
Sure.
2023 is going to be big.
We got a big year at Rolling Thunder this year. Big year.
Yeah. If you don't know, you're going to know.
Yeah. We had a big old sit down about it this morning, and it got I don't know about y'all, but it got my juices flowing.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Pretty jacked. A lot of new sound makers will be coming out of this building.
That is true. A couple of them with some recognizable names.
Yep.
Honkers.
Ooh, we're stepping into the honker world. Ew, pretty soon I'll be
Oh.
saying big. shooting big greasy honkers.
Holding pumpkins, bud.
I'm just ready to go back to Alberta.
Carrying pumpkins. Man, I want to go to. I cannot wait to go to Canada this year.
Okay.
Have you ever been?
I only went up there fishing. I went bass
You
fishing when I
went
was in
bass fishing in Canada?
Dog. We went in Ontario when I was in middle school. We absolutely blistered them.
How big a bass are we talking?
I caught over 30, and we were. It was me and my dad, my brother, and my mom. We were there for a week. I guarantee you, I caught more than 30 smallmouth over 7 pounds.
No.
I ain't. If I'm lying, I'm crying.
Well, you crying.
No, I'm not. I'm not either.
Just a PSA. If you hear that Tripp Hodges is in Canada to go fishing, someone come get me. Something's wrong.
Better be in the mountains catching trout or catching them big old walleye and pike that are
Big
40
ice.
inches long.
Big ice.
No.
No, I was talking about duck hunting. Been watching y'all go up there for too long. I want a piece of the pie.
It's fun. It's real fun. But at the end of the day, it is still field hunting.
Here, the difference between
That's about how I felt when we shot 45 in Oklahoma. I was like, I'd rather
Exactly.
be standing in water.
Exactly.
Like, this was great. Like, don't get me wrong. We
it's fun and
landed
it's awesome.
100 of them, but, God, I'd love to do this in the woods
The difference is
and not be sitting in a Christmas tree.
It's just, man, people are going to hate me. The difference is you don't have 10 other groups hunt beside you. And so when you land a big volley and you shoot into them, it's like that. It's just gratifying. It's like, yeah, we just did that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to bow my chest out. You know, it's not easier. It's just, it's more relaxed.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of hunting. And,
Yeah.
And
As long as you're hid, you're good.
yeah. Yeah. It's fun and it's duck hunting and
I mean, yeah, it's still hunting.
awesome.
You
But
still got to find them, and you still got to.
absolutely.
Yeah,
But
you can't just roll in there and they just land on the truck.
That's
you
right.
know?
No, you got to scout hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But you can know there's a ginormous raft of ducks in the woods that you're going into, and you're still worried somebody's going to mess it up.
Somebody's going to beat you there. Somebody's going to set up too close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, when you close your eyes at night, everybody in America, when you close your eyes and think about mallard ducks, you think about them in the Arkansas timber.
You don't think about them in the fields.
Nope.
Although that second trip to Alberta was pretty dang cool.
That's gonna be an episode by itself.
Yeah.
I'm getting you and Spence and Aaron and RT to come in here, and
That was
I want to
intense.
learn about the sweet corn.
Drake
You literally could have sat on an orange gallon bucket and shot your ducks.
Drake said that the snow up there, it looked like somebody had just laid gravel and just packed it down as hard as they could. That's what the ducks are doing to the snow. Turned it to ice.
Yeah. There's duck fossils in the ice everywhere.
That
Oh
many
my
ducks.
gosh.
Yeah, there's probably about a foot of snow in places, maybe more from like snow drifts and stuff, but it'd be packed down solid and just duck tracks everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gonna be the next.
I got
episode.
asked, like, well, how do you know where to set up in the fields? Like, you just walk out there and see where all the tracks
Feel like
are.
you were
and,
deer hunting. Like,
here we
where's the
are.
trail at? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
All right. No, don't ruin it. That's the next episode. So y'all stay tuned
Yeah,
for the
absolutely.
next episode. And let's wrap this one up.
Cool.
We got too much stuff to do and not enough time to do it.
It's almost
So-
time to go home.
Just about. Well, we appreciate you guys stopping by. How does Rob finish it? We'll catch you on the next one. Is that
Whoa.
Man.
Don't put that in. We got to close it out separately. I already said next episode I'm saying that.
We'll close it then.
No. You got to close it, and then I'll say it. Sorry, Gurkatron. You got to edit it. Loser.
Well, appreciate you guys stopping by.
Absolutely. It's been a fun first half.
Yep.
Bat down the hatches. It's go time. We'll catch you on the next one.